This is Andrew Wicklund with Project Risk Consultants. We're going to go over the Edit menu in Primavera Pertmaster. In Primavera Pertmaster, a lot of the menus are going to be very similar to Microsoft Windows products in general. So you'll look at this Edit menu and you'll see you've got an undo and a redo button up at the top. You've got shortcut icons for all of these as well. Typical, because this works like Microsoft Excel or Project where you can manipulate one or multiple cells at the same time. You've got cut options, copy, paste. So if I were to take 3 cells and copy them, I could copy them to 3 cells in Excel. I could edit them in Excel, and then I could paste them back. So you can use your typical shortcuts for that, Control C and Control V as well. You've got a fill down feature. So manipulating the cells will be very similar to using Microsoft Excel. You've got delete. When you select a task, you can dissolve the task, so that will keep the logic that runs through that task. It won't destroy the logic. If you delete a task, the logic will be broken. If you dissolve a task, the logic will run through it. So that's a nice feature that some scheduling tools have, some don't. You've got the ability to link tasks and unlink tasks through the Edit menu. It's the Control L and Control U if you're doing scheduling directly in Primavera Risk. Probably be a little bit quicker. There's some other ways to get to that as well. Creating split tasks, that's also done through the Edit menu. You can rename all of the activity IDs in the project. You can do it at once, so you can set it up to where I say the first number is A010 and each additional number goes plus 10 or something like that. So you can increment those numbers. So if you're renaming everything, you could do it like that. So you could do that for coding and what have you. Now, some of these menu items you have an additional, it's collapsed, so you can go and see some more options. So you have some for tasks. Primavera Risk is different from Primavera Risk and more like Microsoft Project in the fact that the work breakdown structure, or the WBS, it isn't held separately like a filing structure. It's actually more of a promote and demote function in the project. So if you've got 2 activities and you demote the second activity, the first activity or the activity above will become a summary task or a WBS element. So you can come in here also and edit the task details, expand and collapse. Once again, some of these features, if you use them a lot, it might be easier to use through the shortcut menus. There's a bookmark menu as well. When you bookmark an activity, I'll go ahead and bookmark an activity right now. You'll notice in the left-hand column where my pointer is, that activity has been bookmarked now. So if I was going through and bookmarking key activities that I wanted to come back to or filter for, that's going to allow you to do that. So really nice functionality that not many other tools have. So you've got find in column, Control F. Control F is just like any other Microsoft Windows based product. The column does have to be active to do a Control F, so you can't find data if a column is hidden. In terms of going to a task, probably clicking F5 or this go to task function is a little bit easier than anything else, because not only will it allow you to find things based on the name, but also you can go up and expand and collapse and do filters and things like that to quickly find an activity and jump to it. So then you've got a couple features down at the bottom to list your pictures, to copy the Gantt chart. So the edit functionality actually has a lot of features to manipulate this like a scheduling tool. So if you choose to use Microsoft or Primavera Risk as a scheduling tool, which some companies do, you might be in the edit menu a lot, or some of these toolbars up here that have similar icons.